This is lesson 1.7. We're going to learn about exponential in radical form. First of all, we need to know that a radical is this symbol. We call it a square root. But what we need to know is it's not always a square root. There's cube roots, there's fourth roots, there's fifth roots. Any number that is outside of here, that's what you call it. So a square root won't have a number there. There's just really a 2 hiding there, but anything else will have a number. So that's called the index, is whatever number is here. Okay, and then there's what's called the radicand, which is the number underneath the radical. Okay, so when I say radical, I'm just talking about this special symbol here. So the first thing is going from exponential to radical form. We're going to write each expression as a radical. So number 1 is x to the 1/2 power. What this means is the denominator of your fractional exponent is going to become the index of your radical. So this would be written as a 2 here, and then the numerator is the power of x, so it'd be x to the first. Now you're not going to have to write it like this because we just talked about how a square root really has an index of 2, but we don't write it. We just do the radical symbol. So this says square root of x. We don't need it to the first power. So anything to a 1/2 power really means it's a square root. Number 2 is x to the 1/3 power. Following our rule, we're going to take the denominator of the fractional exponent. That becomes the index of a radical. So this is now called a cube root of x to the first power. Again, I don't need to have x to the first, so really this is just cube root of x. So anytime something is to the 1/3 power, that actually means it's a cube root. All right, number 3, hopefully you're getting the pattern. Since this is x to the 1/4, this will be a 4th root of x. So it should become really fast and really automatic. All right, but what if our numerator is not just a 1? What if it's a different number? Same things apply. So this would be a cube root of x to the 4th power. We're not talking about simplifying or anything like that yet. That'll be in the next unit, so that's all you need to do. Cube root of x to the 4th. And practice saying these in your head when you're writing them. All right, number 5, it's going to be a 7th root of x squared. Okay, you try number 6. Should be a 4th root of x to the 5th. And like I said, this will become an instinct to you the more and more we do it. All right, now we're going to go backwards, or the opposite way. We're going to start with the radical and then end up with an exponent. So if I have a 4th root of x, I always look and see what power is x to, or this radicand to. It's to the first power. So I would say it's x to the 1 over its index. So this would be x to the 1/4 power. All right, number 8. What power is x to? 4. So this would be x to the 4/3 power. You getting it? Number 9 would be x to the 3/7 power. Number 10 would be x to the 1/5 power. And I'll let you pause and try 11 and 12. 11 you should have x to the 4/5, and 12 is x to the 2/3.